Confucius, known as Confuzi or Kongzi in Chinese, was a legendary figure and influential Chinese philosopher who lived in the 6th century BCE. Born in the Lu state, now part of Shandong province, Confucius is traditionally believed to have lived from 551 to 479 BCE. He is best known as the founder of Confucianism, a system of philosophical and ethical teachings that has profoundly influenced Chinese culture, as well as other East Asian societies, for over 2 millennia. In his time, Confucius was a scholar, teacher, and political advisor. He hailed from a noble but impoverished family, which likely shaped his sense of social justice and concern for the lives of ordinary people. As an adult, Confucius embarked on a career as a teacher, becoming one of the first private educators in China. He had a deep respect for traditional Chinese rituals, and believed that education could transform individuals into virtuous beings. Confucius is traditionally credited with authoring or editing some of the most influential texts in Chinese history, including the 5 Classics, which formed the basis of the Chinese civil service examination system for more than 2 millennia. However, his most famous associated work is the Analects, a collection of his sayings and ideas compiled by his disciples after his death. One of the core principles of Confucius's teachings is Ren, often translated as benevolence or humaneness. For Confucius, Ren is the essence of what it means to be human, and its cultivation is the primary goal of life. To become truly human, in his view, one must learn to act with empathy, respect, and kindness toward others, particularly within the web of relationships, father and son, ruler and subject, husband and wife, etc., that form the fabric of society. Confucius also introduced the concept of the yunzi, or the gentleman, who is not a gentleman by birth but by behavior. A yunzi is a person who acts according to the moral norm, demonstrates ren, and follows li, rites or rituals, in every aspect of life, embodying moral rectitude, social harmony, and intellectual depth. Confucius was deeply committed to the preservation and proper performance of traditional Chinese rituals, or li. He believed that participating in these rituals could help to cultivate one's character and foster a sense of social harmony. For Confucius, a li was more than a set of rules for ceremonies. It was a comprehensive guide to moral action in every aspect of life, from table manners to governance. During his lifetime, Confucius traveled extensively throughout the small feudal states that made up China during the spring and autumn period. He sought to advise rulers and promote his vision of a just and humane government, but had limited success in his political career. Despite this, his disciples kept his teachings alive, and they were eventually adopted as the official ideology of the Chinese state in the Han Dynasty, over 2 centuries after his death. The influence of Confucius is immense and extends far beyond China. His emphasis on the value of tradition and his focus on the moral character of the individual, as well as the ruler, have been integral to the shaping of East Asian philosophies and cultures. For centuries, Confucianism was the official state ideology of China, shaping the country's education system, government, and social norms. Today, Confucian thought remains a significant aspect of Chinese and East Asian culture, and continues to attract interest from people all around the world. While Confucius's ideas were sometimes used to justify social stratification and patriarchy, they have also been reinterpreted in various ways over time to promote social reform and to advocate for a more humane and just society. The legacy of Confucius as a wise and virtuous teacher endures, and his teachings continue to be studied and revered for their profound insights into human nature, morality, and society.